Hello guys, this is Eduardo from Opcode Games, and I'm here today to give you guys an update on Penguin Adventure, Gradius, and the third run of the Super Game module. Um, and after that, I would like to discuss some of our upcoming games, or our next batch of games. So, first, the two games, Penguin Adventure and Gradius, we are now estimating those games are going to ship the first half of October. Um, we are expecting the boards with the games to be here by the end of this month. The boxes should be here probably first week of October, something like that. And so the idea is to once I receive the boards, I should be able to assemble the cartridge, test everything, and once the boxes are here, I just need to quickly package everything and send to Albert at REH, and he's gonna start shipping the pre-orders. As for the Super Game module, we are estimating second half of October. We had a small issue with the PCB, the new PCB, but that has been fixed. We we fixed it. We figured out what the problem was, and we sent this week to the factory. Actually, in the process to do that, because we're also shipping some of the components to the factory. Um, and the same thing, the box is gonna be here early October, and the board should be back, I would estimate, between the first and second half of October. So that's why we're estimating that we'll be able to start shipping second half of October. I apologize again for the delay. Believe me, we have been working hard to have those things shipped as fast as possible. But I mean, we we create all those things from scratch. Not just We're not just talking about the games, but the whole packaging template, um, the boards for both the Super Game module, also for the game cartridge. It's called the Super Game cartridge. Then we had to actually create not just the template but the box themselves for each game, and etc. So it took a while also to find the proper suppliers for everything. But yeah, so again, we apologize for that. But for the upcoming games, for the games after that, we hope that the process uh, should start to go, smoother. In fact, we place orders for boxes for some of the games that I'm gonna discuss in a minute. So yeah, so what is next for us? In terms of game, we have a new batch of games coming. We plan to start pre-order for those games as soon as we start shipping Penguin Adventure and Gratis. And the games are 4 games. We have Donkey Kong. We have a re-release of Pac-Man collection. It's now called Pac-Man DX. Then we have a brand new port of Ladybug, the arcade game, and then we have a port for a MSX game called the Maze of Galleys. So Donkey Kong, you know the game, right? I was flying back from Brazil a few months ago, and I had this idea on how to improve the game to make it plays closer to the original arcade, and I'm now working on implementing that, and I hope that when it's done, Donkey Kong is gonna play as close to the original arcade as Pac-Man collection did to its original arcade. Um, for Pac-Man collection, Pac-Man DX, it's mostly re-release, but we add some new features. We made some improvements. We changed some of the Miss Pac-Man graphics to make it look closer to the arcade game. The sound was improved because now we have the Super Game module. We included the Pac-Man Plus game that before it was a bonus game, and you had to enter a code to access the game. Now you can access that right from the main menu. And because of the Super Game cartridge, you can't save the, I mean, the game itself gonna save the high score for all 4 games into the Super Game cartridge. Same for Donkey Kong actually. Donkey Kong has all the high score tables, right? And the cartridge gonna be able to save that. What else? Then we have Ladybug, as I said, the brand new port. It should play smoother, has better control, better graphics, better sound, thanks to the Super Game module. You include all the screens, everything, even the title screens, things like that. All the small details, the arcade settings, everything should be in this version. Again, you'll be able to save high score settings into the Super Game cartridge. And finally, we have the Maze of Galleys. That's actually Nightmare 2. It's a sequel for Nightmare. Nightmare was a game that Team Pixel Boy published last year, I think. It's a shooting game. It was originally a MSX game for the Japanese computers, the MSX computers. But the sequel, it's more like an action adventure game, very similar to Zelda. So you have this huge castle that's similar to the Zelda overworld. Then you have smaller worlds inside the castle, just like Zelda dungeons. Actually, you have 10 worlds of something. Each world has its own boss, different enemies. You have many different weapons, items. It's a huge game. Probably gonna take you quite a few days to complete the game. And the original used a password system to save your progress, but with the Super Game cartridge, you don't need to use passwords because your progress will be saving into the cartridge. So yeah, for those of you waiting for a kind of action adventure game, that's I think that's a good option. As I said, the game is huge. It's a full 1 megabit, so it's gonna be amazing. So this is it for now. I mean, as I said, we plan to start pre-orders once we start shipping Penguin Adventure and Gradius. And for those waiting for the Super Game module, but not in the third run, we'll have another run. Once we start shipping the third run, we should open a new run, pre-orders for a new run, and you'll be able to pre-order. I'm not sure if we'll have time to ship the next run in 2016 this year, but probably, I don't know, early next year, I would say. As soon as we get 150 pre-orders, more or less, we should be able to start the manufacturing process. As I said, we have boxes for all 4 games that are announced now. They are, all of them are some stage of development. They have been started. So, for example, Donkey Kong is probably about 70% done. Maze of Galleys and Ladybug, I would say 30%. Pac-Man 9% something. And the plan is to release everything between now or after October, between October and half of next year. Okay, the same as the next run of the Super Game module. Yeah, this is it for now. So again, we apologize for the delays. We hope it's not going to happen again for our next batch of games, because as I said, now we have suppliers in place, we have all the templates, much of the effort required to put those first 2 games out. We are not going to worry about those next time. And also, as I mentioned, in fact, we have printed box for 2 of those games, and we have the design for the other 2 boxes completed. It's just a matter of sending to the printer. So, oh, by the way, probably, I don't know if you didn't see the video I posted just a few days ago, you can check on Facebook, on our Facebook page. It shows some of the boxes being printed. In fact, it was boxes for Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. So yeah, it's a nice video. So thanks again. Thanks for trusting us. Thanks for the support. You guys are amazing. I mean, once again, we apologize for the delays. We are working hard to have those games shipped as soon as possible, and we working even harder to make sure that it doesn't happen again for our next batch. Yeah, pretty much that. If you have questions, any suggestions, whatever, you can leave a comment wherever we post this video, or you can send us, you can use our contact form. If you go to our website www.opcodegames.com, we have a contact form there. You can fill out the form and send us, and Grazi gonna reply. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys next time.